How is mindfulness going to help your child? Well, it's going to help your child to improve their abilities to pay attention, to help them when they get down on themselves, to help them when they are upset, they are scared, they are angry, to help them to focus. And this is very good, right? Because when they can focus in school, they learn more. When they can focus when they are only starting a new a sport or a new activity, is going to help them to pick up easily. So how do we help children to, how we get children to involve in doing this mindfulness, to practice mindfulness? Well, it's going to be very hard. Children don't like to sit and just breathe, right? So how can we help them? I'm going to give you some tips on how can you help your child. But first, you need to practice this yourself, this mindfulness exercise. Because imagine, if you want to teach your child to dance or to play football, but you never dance and you never play football, how are you going to teach your child? So practice yourself first. Now I'm going to give you the tips and tricks on how you can engage your child. So the first activity is called balloon breath. So ask your child to put their hands on their bellies. Take slow deep breaths until they fill their belly with air like a balloon. Hold that breath for 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds and then easily exhale the air. For bigger kids, ask your child to put one hand on their belly and one hand on their heart. This will help the child to see how the heart rate is slowing when they do deep breathing, and will help them to learn how the body is working. Another activity is use feather for breathing exercise. Ask your child only to use their mouth to keep that feather in the air, right? This is going to be hard, fun and challenging, but kids like this. So when they inhale, try to keep as much as they can the feather in the air, and then when he falls. But then is coming the nice part. Ask your child to keep that feather in the air with their nostrils. This is going to be more fun, right? So try this. Another great way to do this exercise of mindfulness is to teach your child to use visualization. And this is actually a very good tool, because child doesn't need anything to exercise, to practice this mindfulness. So ask your child to close his eyes and imagine something that he's scared of. Let's say next week he might have a test, or he has to start a new sport, or something that they are afraid of. Ask your child, when he is inhaling, to imagine that scare, that thing that scares them. Hold that breath for 5 seconds, and when he exhales, ask your child to imagine how that anxiety is leaving their body. Visualization is a very good tool to help your child, and not only your child. With all the big actors, people that they are doing sports, they are using this tool, visualization. I will have another video on visualization. Another activity is called mind jar. So you need a jar or maybe a bottle of water, and you add water and glitter. Shake that bottle and then say to your child, you see, this is what's happening in your mind when you are stressed, worried, or you are scared. You can't focus. Your mind is all over. So leave the glitter to settle and then shake again, and say to your child to practice the inhale and exhale until the glitter is settled down. So do this for 6, or doesn't matter how many times as he needs when he's actually having a worry or he's afraid of something. Another activity, it is mindfulness listening. So if you have a bell in your house, that would be great. If you don't have, you can use a bowl and a spoon. So ask your child to close his eyes. Of course, your child doesn't have to see your tools. To close his eyes, and then you ring the bell, or maybe with the spoon on the bowl. And when you finish, hide those tools and ask your child, what did you hear? How do these sounds make you feel? Did that sound make you think on something particularly? As I always says, it takes time. Be patient, and the key is repetition. So try slowly to involve your child in these activities. I would like to hear your ideas. If you ever tried mindfulness with your child, if you have another tips, write them down. So thank you very much for watching this video.